Summer is almost here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm seeing higher inventory levels and a renewed sense of seller confidence. Whether you're buying or selling, I'll break down what it means for you in my May market update. Hi friends, I'm Realtor Scott Tompkins, your 360 agent. I live right here in beautiful Olympia, Washington, and here are my key takeaways about the real estate market in Thurston County for May 2026. The number of new listings was up significantly from last year. So was our active inventory, which increased over 46% from last April. Pending sales are flat, and closed sales increased by about 14%. The typical home that sold here in April was built in 1994, had just over 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and featured 1935 finished square feet. 59% had air conditioning, and 55% had an HOA. Our months of inventory jumped to 2.42 months of supply, up about 30% from last year. This means it would take about 2.5 months to sell all the available homes. Buyers, your takeaway is that you have more homes to choose from. With under 2 months of supply, the most competitive areas in Thurston County this month were Olympia North, Olympia South, and Lacey. Sellers in April accepted an offer in about 7.5 weeks, 9 days faster than last month. It is normal in our market to see a gain in momentum as we approach the summer. This month, about 52% of buyers used conventional financing, 11% used FHA financing, 11% paid cash, and 24% used a VA loan. JBLM buyers, if you want a more civilian feel for your off-duty hours, come buy a home here in Thurston County. Homes this month sold for 99.8% of the listing price, up from last month's 99.5%. Last year, sellers were getting 0.5% over the listing price. Our median sales price was flat compared with last month and only rose 0.9% over last year. Remember that median is the middle price where half the homes sold for less and half sold for more. Our average sales price was close to $586,000 and dipped slightly by around $1,800 from last month. Remember though to zoom out. This month's average is still up 2% over last year. Bottom line, prices here continue to increase, so waiting to buy means buying at a higher price. About 58% of sellers offered some type of seller concessions, such as assistance with buyers' closing costs. The number of sellers needing to do at least one price reduction dropped again this month. You can see on the chart how this number has been trending down. Here's something that jumps out at me. The median price reduction for homes needing one fell sharply to 3.18% this month. This means that we're seeing fewer sellers needing to drop the price, and when they do, the reduction is smaller. Good news for sellers. This means a typical price reduction for April was about $17,000. That number had been over $22,000 in recent months. Before I wrap up, please feed the algorithm and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell to be notified when I release new videos. Thank you. Now let's take a look at how hot the market is by looking at several of my favorite statistics. First, multiple offers. This month, about 1 in 4 pending homes had multiple offers. No big changes here over the last 4 months. Next, we had 20% of buyers waiving inspections, right where we were the last 2 months, and not a super high number. Buyers, as always, I say waiving inspections is a bad idea, and I recommend a pass-fail inspection instead. This gives you the option to cancel and get your earnest money back, but also assures the seller you won't ask for repairs. Finally, 7% of buyers used an escalation addendum, a tool that increases your offer to beat other buyers. This is up from last month and shows that buyers want to get the house. These 3 statistics put together aren't showing me any big changes from last month. So is this a good time to buy or sell a home in the South Puget Sound? Here's my take. Buyers, there is definitely opportunity for you. The number of active houses on the market is up nearly 50% from this time last year, so you've got more choices. Other buyers are not writing super aggressive offers, and about 60% of sellers are offering some level of help with your closing costs. My tip for you this month is don't overcomplicate your search. Thurston County is a small market, so decide what your deal breakers are. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, great. If you get too far in the weeds, you may exclude some great homes that meet 90% of your needs. And before you write an offer, watch one of my personal favorite videos I've done, How to Write a Kick-Ass Offer the Sellers Will Love. Sellers, I'm seeing signs of positive things for you, notably fewer and smaller price reductions and homes selling for just under the listing price. But remember that interest rates have increased a bit and lots of folks are feeling uncertain about the economy. Buyers have considerably more homes to choose from than they did last year, so you should expect buyers to be more choosy. Get that home show ready and consider staging for your home, especially if it's vacant. This helps buyers envision the ideal placement of furniture and shows them that their future home is pretty great. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Enjoy this beautiful weather and happy house hunting.